Welcome to the MSP Corner podcast. Before we kick off our show, we would like to share what our main objective is at the MSP Corner. Our main goal is to help CEOs build profitable and self-sustainable IT service firms. We are not just providing tools for IT firms, we will be sitting in meetings with you to ensure your IT firm stays on track. The first area we are focused on, strategic sales. IT firms are stuck selling technology or IT support. We will provide you with the blueprint so you position your firm as an added value to your prospects. We will have framework on how to sell value so you influence the prospect into selecting your firm. The second area we see many IT firms struggle in is marketing. 90+% of businesses rely on antiquated marketing methods. The most popular choice, word of mouth. We have proven methods on how to attract the ideal prospect. Our framework will include how to become the online authority and be the business influencer for an industry. The third component to our package, scaling. IT firms walk away from opportunities because they lack the bandwidth or skill set to scale. We have lined up reputable businesses so our members can hire on-demand resources that will allow them to scale their business. The fourth area we will offer help in, selecting the right tools. In order to deliver value, you need the right tech stack. Our platform will offer information on products that are the ideal choice for MSPs. The fifth area we will offer help in is with documentation. Templates are a critical component when building an MSP. We will have contracts, proposals, SOWs, collateral, and much more in the template section. You will have every document you need to start up your managed IT service business. Thank you for tuning in. Let's go to our next podcast. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning into our podcast. I am your host, Fernando Leon, and I'm joined by my co-host, Gregory Morabietz. And today's topic is the monthly show. We plan on turning it into a weekly show once we get members signed up, but we are calling it the Expert Corner. And well, we're going to discuss what goes on in the Expert Corner. And I'll quickly go over the table of contents. I'll give you a quick overview on the Expert Corner and the topics we're going to discuss on, potentially on the, on the Expert Corner is marketing, selling value, the resources we plan on having in place, tech stack, scaling your business, templates. What's important? What do you need to operate a successful MSP? So let's get into it, guys. All right. So the Expert Corner. Well, we can describe it, and Greg, you chip in, brother. Okay. So I'm going to give everybody my opinion on the Expert Corner and how I want to, how I envision it. But we can describe it as a committee of experts that will be providing feedback to entrepreneurs in the IT service industry. And we all need mentors. We all need guidance. And we plan to use this as a weekly meeting place to, keep our members accountable. I want them to have this safe space for them to open up, talk to us about challenges, and we want to have answers to their challenges because we all need help. We all need coaches, right? You can't be part of an NFL team without a coach. You're going to need somebody that's going to give you guidance, that's going to keep you on track, that's going to help you set goals. And what's the goal? Win a Super Bowl. In our case, win new business. Keep our current business. So that's my opinion on the Expert Corner. You want to add on that, Greg?
No, that's totally right. You're right. You're right on target. I agree with everything you said.
Awesome.
We want to give everybody like the ability to learn and advance and do better. Yeah.
Yeah, there's always room for improvement, regardless of how successful you are, right? I mean, I think there's always room for improvement. I know that I have room for improvement, and I know that I want to have this forum dedicated to helping IT service CEOs. All right, so what are we going to discuss in this arena, right? We will have planned discussions to kick off conversations, but the topic can be chosen by the members, right? We want to be good listeners, right? You guys are going to have challenges. We want to be listeners to what those challenges are, what your goals are, how we're going to keep you accountable, et cetera, et cetera. So let's quickly go into well, what the biggest challenge is with a lot of IT firms is marketing. What works, what does not work is more important. So I know this is a pain point for many CEOs at IT firms, but don't feel like you're alone. This is a common challenge among many industries. I mean, I see it across the board because I know other business owners and they come to me and talk to me about my marketing strategies, and they're another they're general contractors, they're e-commerce sites, they're manufacturing. So yeah, it's just not the MSP world. And we want to share and give guidance with this challenging topic. So, but more important, what does not work, right? You don't want to, we've been around for over 2 decades. We've tried it all. And I think that it's really important to get a full understanding of what's worked for our MSP and what hasn't. So you guys aren't sitting there spinning your wheels, not going anywhere. All right. So next topic is one of the biggest challenges is selling value. And why is this a challenging for many? When you have a sales process in place, you learn how to pitch value rather than tech support. So we want to teach you guys how to do that. We will have sales coaches part of the MSP Corner platform. So if you want to have like a dedicated resource that just works with you one-on-one, we'll have those resources in place. But I think you're going to learn a lot from Gregory and I. We give amazing feedback. I've been selling for over 2 decades. I know how to position a firm so we influence the buyer. It's all about the influence. It's all tied in with the sales process. But there's so many factors that go into why they would choose you, and you want to skew that the scales to your side when you make certain valid points during a discussion. All right, one of the other challenges we see a lot with a lot of IT firms is scaling, right? You guys are walking away from opportunities because you can't deliver a 24/7 help desk, or the opportunity is so small that you just need after hour support or overflow. And you don't need to walk away from those opportunities because there are resources in place that will allow you to scale. And that's the goal on the MSP Corner platform, is to line up resources so you can easily have a partner at your fingertips. And all of this information is going to be part of your membership. And we want to make these resources available to you. We've vetted them very carefully, and they've been around for a while, so they're reliable, professional, and they provide skilled services for organizations like the IT service industry. So let me dive a little deeper into the resources. We're going to have more than just companies that can provide you with, let's say, a white label SOC or a white label help desk or for some of you that are transitioning from the break fix model who want to transition to the full-blown MSP model. But we want to have resources that, such as a sales coach, reputable marketing firms. Now, a lot of you have this sour taste in your mouth with marketing. Just because marketing didn't work for you doesn't mean that it doesn't work. It's like somebody who's overweight saying, "Oh, I tried that diet trend or diet program and it didn't work." No, you just didn't follow it correctly. Maybe the program didn't keep you accountable. Maybe they didn't give you enough guidance. Who knows? There's a lot of terrible marketing firms out there. We don't need to go into the negative side of it, but we're going to help you choose that right marketing firm. And Gregory, I didn't tell you this, but I met with one of our IT partners or IT clients, and they had been working with this SEO firm for 7 years. They had been giving them $2,000 a month for 7 years, and it comes out to like $140,000 they
Wow.
spent in those 7 years.
Did they get a lot of leads?
Not one lead.
Not one lead.
Not one lead. And I looked at the CEO. I go, boy, you're patient.
Wow.
He goes, well, they're really nice and they host our site. And I'm like, oh boy. Okay. I go, look, I knew there was something wrong once I saw the report of words they were optimizing. And it was a huge red flag once I saw that report. I'm like, I knew this firm was just not a firm that could be trusted or had the experience to help you, climb that organic Google ladder. And they tried to do this smoke and mirror type of explanations on why they weren't they weren't high on the Google organic ladder. And I go, that's not going to work with me, guys. I explained to them, I go, look, I've been doing this too long. That's not going to work with me. And why are you making these recommendations when you should have been making these recommendations 7 years ago? Right? And so he's firing them. We're going to get him hooked up with another group. But you want to work with groups that have a successful track record. Another resource that we have on the MSP Corner will provide you with offshore full-time services. So if you need a server guy to be working on your network, a lot less expensive than people on here on shore, there'll be resources like that available to you. And there's going to be quite a bit of resources available to our members. So keep checking back on our site because we'll be going live soon. All right, one other topic, and I'm going to close with this is the tech stack. And a lot of you struggle with making that choice because there's several options. And, it's like, what should you choose? And Gregory and his team have amazing experience with multiple RMMs because we're required to work with several of them. So he's an excellent person to get feedback on, what would be the best choice for you. I mean, he favors, and do you really favor any of them, Greg? Because you work with Kaseya, ConnectWise, Enable. Do you work with Ninja also?
Yeah, Ninja. Yeah, I don't favor any of them, but I do. I work with all of them, so I
Okay,
understand. I understand the needs for them.
gotcha. I know you pretty much said that they all are basically the same. They all have their pros and cons, and you just got to get over it and say, look, it's not a perfect solution, but you make it work. Correct?
Right.
Awesome. Well, there's RMM is just one component of the tech stack. I mean, you got backup, you got documentation, you got password manager, you have security. I mean, there's a lot of guidance that Gregory and his team will be able to offer you guys. You just have to make it to the meeting. You got to be present. You got to be okay asking questions. We don't believe in stupid questions. And no, everyone here is professional. We're here as guides, as mentors, and we want to see you succeed. Anything else you want to add, Greg? Because that's
No,
that's pretty much a wrap for me.
that's great. You did a good job
Uh,
again.
Awesome, awesome. All right, guys, thanks for listening. And don't forget to sign up to be a member on the mspcorner.com. Please share our link with the CEO of an MSP or anyone who will find this information beneficial to their business. Have a good day. Thank you for listening. And don't forget to sign up to be a member on www.mspcorner.com. Please share our link with a CEO who will find our information beneficial to their business. Have an awesome day.